Hi, it's me. From terrifying incendiary weapons to machines that could crack enemy codes, these are 10 forgotten technologies that shaped modern warfare. Number 10. Greek fire. In the year 673 AD, the Byzantine navy was engaged in a battle with the Arab fleet off the coast of Syria. The Byzantines unleashed a strange liquid from a cauldron-like device mounted on their ships. It burned on the water and emitted a horrifying stench. It terrified the enemy and it burned through their ships like wildfire. This mysterious concoction was known as Greek fire, a liquid so potent that it could burn on water and was launched through a system of tubes and pipes. Its formula remains a secret to this day, but its impact on naval warfare is undeniable. The Byzantines used it for centuries, protecting their empire and demonstrating the power of incendiary weapons. No. 9. Trebuchets and siege engines. Castles were once the epitome of defensive architecture, but they had one major flaw: they were incredibly slow to build. But then came the trebuchet, a medieval marvel that could hurl massive projectiles over castle walls. It was a giant catapult that used a long arm and a bucket to launch rocks and other objects over long distances. The trebuchet was a game-changer in siege warfare. By the 13th century, skilled engineers could construct them in just 2 weeks. This innovation allowed armies to breach castle defenses more quickly and efficiently, leading to the decline of medieval fortresses and the rise of new forms of defense. 8. War chariots. Imagine being an ancient soldier charging into battle atop a horse-drawn chariot. These early mobile strike platforms provided ancient armies with speed, maneuverability, and shock impact. Egyptian chariots were typically pulled by 2 horses and driven by an elite charioteer. They were used for reconnaissance, messenger delivery, and even in chariot racing. Chariots played a crucial role in ancient warfare. With their nimble movements, they could outmaneuver enemy troops and deliver powerful blows before retreating swiftly. This innovation in military technology contributed to the success of many ancient armies and left an enduring legacy in history. 7. Crossbows. The crossbow was a game-changing invention that allowed even untrained soldiers to hurl arrows with lethal force and pierce through armor. During medieval times, it revolutionized warfare by providing a significant advantage to those who wielded it. Unlike traditional bows, crossbows were much quieter and could shoot much faster, making them ideal for stealth missions and ambushes. Their compact size also made them easy to transport and set up quickly in the heat of battle. The introduction of the crossbow led to its widespread use across Europe, where it became an essential part of military arsenals. Number 6. Stirrups. Stirrups might seem like a simple invention, but they had a profound impact on warfare. These small, U-shaped pieces of metal were attached to a rider's feet, allowing them to stay in place on a horse more securely. This innovation had a significant impact on mounted combat, allowing cavalry units to remain stable and effective in battle. Before stirrups, riders had to hold onto their mount as reins with their hands and balance themselves using their knees. But with stirrups, they could keep their balance more easily and securely while freeing their hands to wield weapons. The use of stirrups led to the emergence of heavy armored knights who dominated medieval battlefields. 5. Longbows. The longbow was a formidable weapon that changed the course of medieval battles. With its long, slender shaft and deeply carved notches, the longbow could shoot arrows that flew farther, faster, and straighter than those of any other bow. At its peak during the 100 Years' War, the English longbow proved devastating, able to pierce through the armor of knights and infantry alike. One of the most famous battles involving longbows was the Battle of Agincourt in 1415. The English longbow proved unstoppable, decimating the French army despite their larger numbers. The longbow's impact on warfare was immense, transforming battles and leaving a lasting legacy on military history. 4. Gunpowder. Gunpowder was first used in ancient China and quickly spread across the globe. It led to the invention of cannons, muskets, and other firearms that changed warfare forever. For centuries, cannons were the dominant weapon of war, capable of destroying entire armies from miles away. They were used to break through castle walls and level entire cities. The widespread adoption of gunpowder weapons led to the decline of fortress-dominated warfare and ushered in a new era of military tactics and strategies. 3. Trench systems. During World War I, trench warfare became the norm on the Western Front, with soldiers spending months or even years in these long, muddy ditches. Trenches were designed to protect soldiers from enemy fire, but they often became a breeding ground for disease and a symbol of the horrors of war. Soldiers lived in cramped conditions, constantly exposed to danger and the threat of death. The extensive use of trenches changed the nature of warfare, turning battles into prolonged defensive struggles rather than decisive engagements. This had a profound impact on military strategy and the way wars were fought. 2. Radar. Radar, short for radio detection and ranging, was a revolutionary technology that played a crucial role in World War II. This system used radio waves to detect and track objects, such as aircraft, allowing nations like Britain and the United States to detect incoming attacks long before they happened. It was essentially a hidden eye in the sky that could see beyond the horizon. Radar gave these nations a critical advantage, allowing them to intercept enemy planes and control the skies. The development and use of radar marked a significant advancement in military technology and intelligence gathering, forever changing the way wars were fought. Number 1. Code-breaking machines. The first machine to crack the infamous Enigma code was called the bomb. It was a large, noisy device that used a series of rotors and wheels to simulate the Enigma machine's encryption process, allowing British intelligence to decipher German messages. The invention of code-breaking machines gave militaries a powerful tool for intelligence warfare. By breaking enemy codes, military forces could gain valuable information about their opponents' plans and strategies, giving them a significant advantage in battle. The use of code-breaking machines, like the Bombe and Colossus during World War II, demonstrated the importance of cryptography and code-breaking in modern warfare. Which of these technologies had the biggest impact on warfare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.